Well, you've seen him on Comedy Central and you know him as a cast member on this very show. Please welcome our very own Mike Yard.
Yeah. What's up, Motor City? Do me a favor, a big round of applause for this awesome band, y'all. And give a big round of applause for my brother, Grammy Award winner, Chris Thile. Absolutely, I gotta shout that out, baby. So good, I feel so blessed to be here, man. I'm with awesome musicians, awesome talents, great comedy folks. This is bigger than my wildest dreams. You know, and you know what's funny? It's like comedy was like not my dream growing up. Like I never thought about being a comedian, you know what I mean? Because first of all, I was born in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. Anybody familiar with where that is? Okay, 2 people. That makes me feel good. It's a little island in the middle of the Caribbean. It's U.S. territory. There's 3 of them. That's where I was born, so that's needless to say, that's not a hotbed of stand-up comedy. You know, most of my youth was spent just frolicking on the beach, not thinking about Detroit Opera House. That's what you do when you grow up in an island. You frolic. That's what you do. You wake up in the morning. I used to look at my brothers and sisters and be like, y'all want to go frolic on the beach? And they would be like, of course we want to go frolic on the beach. What do you mean? And then we would go frolic. You've all seen the commercials. You've seen the commercials of the little kids playing in the beach and the music, come to my island. That was us. They never paid. Just taped us and put us on national commercials. Jamaica owes me residuals. That's where I was born and that's where I grew up. And then when I was 13 years old, my father decided that he was sick of us being safe. That's the only thing it could be because he announced that we were moving to East New York, Brooklyn. At the time, the worst neighborhood in America. It was horrible, horrible. When we got there, I looked at my father. I was like, you know, you could have just killed us at home. It was so unnecessary to buy tickets for this. It was a horrible neighborhood. It's the worst neighborhood in America. And I'm not saying it like, you know how like when white girls get upset and they're like, this is the worst. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it in white girl context. I'm saying they had a bad neighborhood competition and we won. Scoured the whole country and was like, oh, these guys over here are doing something special. It was horrible. It's the type of neighborhood where you could get robbed by somebody you know. That's when you know you live in a horrible neighborhood, when you're walking down the street and the brother's like, don't move, and you're like, Tony? But you live upstairs. No mask or nothing? And he's like, shut up, man. Don't talk to me while I'm at work. Because that was his job. That's what he did for a living. So I had to fight really hard to get out of there. So now that I'm out, I'm doing a lot of catching up on life, doing a lot of things I never did before. I'm taking naps now. Never took naps when I was younger, man. I wasted a lot of years, you know, just being up. Trying to be productive with my life, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm out of control, man. Like nothing is more important to me than my nap time. I don't care what you bring. Any nappers in here? So you guys know what I'm talking about. That's a special time for us, man. I don't care what you're bringing to the table. It ain't gonna trump my nap time, I'll tell you that much. Like my woman could call me up and be like, baby, I hope you're ready because you don't even know what I got planned for you later. And I'll be like, well, what time though? Because I don't know if I told you, I have a nap scheduled. And I won't be missing that for anybody. I'm doing a lot of weird stuff. I jumped out of an airplane recently. Anybody ever did that? Let me tell you something. If you never did it, you should do it, man. It's the most amazing experience I've ever had, you know. But quick tip, don't ever buy discount skydiving tickets from Groupon. There's a reason they're discounted. It's so ghetto, man. My instructor, he was doing weird stuff. Like on the way up, he kept yelling out the feet, like how high we were. 5,000 feet. Out of nowhere. 7,500 feet. I was like, who is this for? He just kept yelling it out. And then halfway up, I realized that he didn't explain to me how we were going to land. He gave me all this instructions, but he never told me about landing. And I was like, hey, man, you know, I don't know if you forgot, but you never told me how we're going to land. And he was like, well, why would I talk about landing if I don't even know if the chute is going to work? I was like, once again, who taught you customer service, dude? But it was a method to his madness, though, because what it did was take my mind off of what I was about to do. So then when we got to 10,000 feet, he just started barking out instructions. That's when he got serious. He said, all right, I need you to get on your knees. I need you to move forward. I need you to stick your right foot out, put it on this base, take your left leg, lean it over the edge, and I need you to arch your back. Are you ready to go? I needed affirmative. I was like, affirmative, and then we jumped. And let me tell you something, life-changing. Everything just disappeared. All the stress I had, everything was gone. I was flying, man. Well, I was falling, but it felt like I was flying. It was so dope that I forgot that I had a redneck strapped to my back. That's how dope it was. I was just in heaven like, oh, this is amazing. And then he was like, all right, let's talk about land. I said, where the hell did you come from? Can't let a brother have nothing. Brother can't even fly in peace. It's amazing. I love it, man. I love doing comedy. I never thought this would be my dream. You know? I used to have a job. I did. I can't work, though. I can't work. I can't do like a job. You know what I mean? I'm just not built for it. You got to know what you built for. Like, I tried a lot of stuff when I was younger. I tried being a street thug. That wasn't me. I smiled too much. You can't be a gangster when you're smiling all the time. Like, hey, fellas. What's going on the streets? Just don't work. Started working out. Trying to work out, but I eat too much, you know? That's Americans. We eat. We love food in this country, don't we? Oh, we love food. We some eating people in this country. Like, we have all-you-can-eat restaurants. We're real disrespectful. We have all-you-can-eat restaurants in America. All you can eat. And when we go there, it's not a game. We literally try to eat all you can eat. You ever see people at an all-you-can-eat restaurant coming back with like 4 plates of food? Like, I just got mozzarella sticks. You ever eat so much till you can't breathe? You ever do that? You ever eat till you're like, oh, what the? There's a food on my lungs? What did I do to myself? You got to quite like, what is wrong with me that I would eat to the point where there's no room for oxygen? That's how much I'm eating. We're real disrespectful with our food intake. I live in New York City. We have restaurants in New York City from countries that don't have food. That's how disrespectful we are. We have Ethiopian restaurants in New York. They don't have food in Ethiopia. We have all their food in our restaurants. We just be eating. They'd be like, you are not going to share? We do. We sensitive about that? I just broke up with my girlfriend, too. Yeah, I don't feel bad. You know, we just kept bumping heads. You know, because she's a feminist and I'm a maleist. See, people always take that wrong when I say I'm a maleist, because what you believe is that means that I believe over men's rights over women's rights. But no, I believe in equality. Like, I believe in full-fledged equality. Like, I don't understand why women make less money than men. That's weird to me. Yeah. That's a weird rule that y'all came up with, white guys. I don't know why you did that. That's a white guy rule. I'm not taking the hit for that one. There was no brothers at the table when that was being discussed. Thank you guys so much. I'm Mike Yard. Enjoy the rest of the show, y'all.
The one and only Mike Yard.